Japan. A beautiful country and a heaven for weeps like myself. Ever since I got interested in Japan through anime, I've been wanting to go there. Now, finally, after a couple of years of intense saving, the time is finally there. I am on my honeymoon in Japan. Hello, this is me and this is my wife 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐿. This video is the first part of my documented trip to Japan. In this video, you will see how I struggle to smile while I'm completely jet-lagged. We visit a MiPig Cafe in Harajuku, where we see just how bad my short-term memory is.
This is 𝐕𝐈𝐻𝐶, this is Shinjuku.
So what are they called?
And we end our trip with a horrible session of karaoke, but not before we go to a park in Tokyo. Which park?
We are at Yoyogi. What does that say?
Yoyogi.
We start our trip at Tsukiji Fish Market. Well, we actually started our trip at Amsterdam Airport, where we had to take a 10-hour flight to Tokyo, in which I didn't sleep because I was too excited, after which I completely exhausted had to pick up the GR Rail Pass, for which I had to stand in line for 2 hours. Then we had to take a 1-hour train to central Tokyo, look for a hotel, wait 3 hours before we finally could check in, but let's just leave that part out for now. For our trip to Tsukiji Fish Market, we booked a guide through getyourguide.com. We met our guide Seiji at the edge of the fish market, after which we traversed the narrow streets of the fish market. We stopped at several stalls, where Seiji told us more about the local products. Also, and most importantly, we got to try a lot of food. From dashi, which is Japanese soup stock, to all kinds of nuts and beans. Also included in the tour were bigger dishes. We started with a fish cake, deep fried beforehand and grilled when you order it. Then we had tamagoyaki, which is a sweet fried egg, of which I have no footage because it was so good that we finished it before I could film it. Then fresh tuna sashimi, which made us realize that tuna is better than salmon sashimi, or at least that it has a softer flavor. And with that we had some sake to wash away the sashimi. And then lastly we had our first real sushi, which was delicious. The sad part, however, was that I was still so jet-lagged that I had trouble eating. Therefore, I couldn't really enjoy all the food because my stomach got upset pretty easily. And that is also the reason why I'm telling you about the food tour instead of explaining it in the video. But anyway. After the food tour, we headed over to Harajuku, which is a sort of hip district within Shibuya, Tokyo. There we walked past MiPig Café. 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐿 wanted to visit, but sadly we couldn't because it was fully booked for the day. What 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐿 didn't know was that it was also booked by me.
Wat vind jij van Japan tot nu toe?
Ik ben echt een zweetenmerker.
Ja?
Ja, toch wel. Maar dit is wat we gaan doen. We gaan naar het café.
Echt?
Mhm.
Oh, dat heb je echt leuk gedaan.
Ja?
Oh, dat wist ik echt niet.
Nee, hè?
Nee. Is dat echt?
Ja. Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, look at that! How do you feel now?
I feel like the pig master. Really surprised that they're all coming to me.
Yeah. You don't like me at all.
No.
Oh my god, the pink one is never going to leave you.
No, I think so.
Oh.
Everyone wants to hang out with me. So what do you think of the concept so far?
I really like that you get the time to just cuddle up, and I do like that it's not that crowded, so you really get to enjoy the piglets.
When half of our time was left, the staff asked if we wanted to have 2 new piglets in the room, and of course we said yes.
This is 𝐕𝐈𝐻𝐻𝐿𝐻, this is Shinjuku.
So what are they called?
Shinju and I forgot.
𝐕𝐈𝐻𝐻.
The piggies came over to me instantly, as they probably had heard of my new title of Pigmaster. We had some more fun with the pigs, and when our time was up, we left MiPig Cafe for a more relaxed activity.
We are at Yoyogi. What does that say?
Yoyogi.
Yoyogi. Best vlog ever. Some park in Tokyo. I'm fucking tired. I'm getting such a pain in my arm from holding up this camera right now. But anyway, we just went to MiPig Café.
It was so cute. He surprised me with it because we came across that cafe and I said, oh, we have to come back here. And then he said, well, that's a surprise. So it's like, really?
Surprise. Yeah. It was a really nice experience. It was just a bit, I have to say it was a bit long, you know, 1 hour.
Yeah, 1 hour was maybe too long. I think it would be better if they did 45 minutes.
Yeah, I think so.
And maybe give 15 minutes a break for the pigs as well. Feel a bit sorry for the pigs.
Yeah, they have to do this all day, every day probably. So.
Yeah.
Here we have all the rules. So what are you thinking of all these rules?
I think it's very Japanese.
Yeah?
But I do feel that they take all the boxes of rules, right? So no one can ever say it's not allowed or...
What I find funny is that there is one rule that says it is prohibited to engage in acts in meiji that deems to be inappropriate. And that is rather not clear what that's supposed to mean, right?
Well, they probably had a situation.
So what I bought here is Pocari Sweat, and if you've watched any anime then you know that Pocari Sweat is often drank in animes, and I'm really curious to find out what it actually tastes like, so let's give it a try. It actually kind of tastes like what we have in the West, what we call Aquarius, but I don't actually know if that is a Dutch drink? Come on.
I have no idea. Could
but
be.
Anyway, it is. Of course, if you read Pocari Sweat, you think, oh, I'm going to drink Mr. Pocari Sweat. But no, sweat is actually referring to the fact that you're doing some sports and you might sweat. So yeah, it actually tastes precisely like Aquarius.
So it's a sports drink.
Yeah, it's a sports drink. Yeah. Beautiful face.
I think it's just the same as what you said.
It's basically Aquarius, right?
Yeah.
But
I like it.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah. So that's.
But anyway, now I don't really know what we're gonna do now. Just sit here, and then after that we go to karaoke.
We left the park and headed over to Rainbow Karaoke for a nice hour of karaoke. Rainbow Karaoke is located on the 12th floor of a building and the interior just looks amazing. And that is about the only positive thing I can say about my experience there. When we entered, we got the "oh fuck, I don't want to deal with foreigners" face from the girl that worked there. And even though I could explain in Japanese that I had a reservation, they would not do any attempt to help me understand what they were saying, which eventually led to us misunderstanding the rules surrounding drinks. Also, I was looking forward to having my own Yakuza karaoke moment and singing Baka Mitai, but that was also a disappointment because the music just sounded off. And that was the case for all the music. It sounded like you were singing the 8-bit version of every song. But of course that didn't discourage us to sing horribly.
I'll make a brand new start of it in old New York.
And with that, we end our trip in Tokyo. In the next video, we head over to Kawaguchiko, where we get to see some beautiful views of Mount Fuji. If you enjoyed this video and you want to follow our travels through Japan, please be sure to subscribe to my channel. And for more information about the places we visited, be sure to check out the description of this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video.